Shalom. Shalom. First off, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekha Kwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders of GMS, Great Millstone, who do rule well. I want to say shalom to all you Akim out there pushing this truth out of fear of the judgments of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, out of fear and faith and sincerity. Today I want to go into the word just really quick. The word Salaki, I'm pronouncing this incorrectly. Ambiguity. Okay, ambiguity. Okay, and this is a word I came across. I actually looked up after watching one of the Apostles' videos. Okay, and he went into the word. Well, he didn't go into the word, but he mentioned the word and let his brothers know to actually look it up. Okay, and I looked it up, and you know, I mean, you learn something new every day. You know, if you're being diligent in your searches. You know, and you know, I do that through the Spirit anyway. You know, I just you know, I'm still young in this truth, so I'm still learning. You know, so when I do watch the Apostles' videos, the Apostles of Great Millstone, GMS, okay. And they mention a word or, you know, a topic or a movie or, you know, anything, you know, they happen to mention it, and then right after say, you know, hey, you know, go look that up, you know, you know, your brothers go look it up, blah, 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 you know. Actually go look it up. But yeah, so I wanted to go into the word ambiguity, okay. And when you read it, it says it's a noun, and it says the quality of being open to more than one interpretation. You see, in exactness, all right? It says the quality of being open to more than one interpretation, okay? And, you know, in this truth, well, in this truth, you know, well, people in the world, you know, are very double-minded, you see? And that's the spirit of Esau, you know, Esau, Edom, you see? Which is the so-called white man, woman, and child today, so-called white man, woman, and child. And their philosophies, you see, their philosophies, their lifestyles, you see, and their, you know, quote unquote history, okay. You know, it has breeded and raised the people of the world to be double-minded, okay. And in this truth, we cannot be double-minded. You know, the scriptures tell us to be straight, you know, straight and narrow, you see, and to not be double-minded, okay. Because when you're double-minded, you will be tossed to and fro. We actually get that too. But let me go into, let me see, I'm going to go into the etymology of the word ambiguity, okay? And it's the Etymon Online Dictionary, all right? It's a good dictionary to use for you brothers and you sincere sisters. The word ambiguity is a noun from the 1400s. Okay, it means uncertainty, doubt, indecision, hesitation. Okay, and we cannot be hesitant in serving the Lord, man. You know, serving Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You see, and doing His work. You see, because you know, overall, you know, we have been selected. Okay. We have been selected by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, okay, to fight, okay, fight for salvation, all right? You see, and that's something that we can't take for granted, you know. And I'm speaking to myself as well, you know. That's just something that, you know, we can't take for granted. Now I know myself. Like I said, I'm a fairly new brother, you see. And one of the things I struggle with, you know, is Salakia. I'm seeing something go past, but one of the things I struggle with is confidence. You see, you know, I even wear a stone around my neck. Okay, and it's not the stone that actually you know boosts my confidence. Okay. It's just like when the scriptures say, you know, about us wearing our fringes, you know, and that when we look upon our fringes, you see, we remember to keep the law, okay? And that's something that I use as well with the stone that I have around my necklace here. Every time I look at it, it reminds me to strengthen my confidence. Okay, my confidence in His truth, and just in my day to day. You see. And when you go into back into this word ambiguity, okay, it means uncertainty, doubt, indecision, hesitation. And like we read earlier about being double-minded. Okay, let's get scriptures on that. All right. Actually, select you. Let's see right here. All right. This is the book of James. Salakia. It's loading up. This is the book of James. Actually, yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let's start at we'll get 6 and 7 as well. Okay. So this is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 6 through 8. Okay. It says, "But let him ask in faith." All right. Nothing wavering. All right. You gotta have confidence, even when you're, especially when you're praying, when you're asking the Lord, for spiritual gifts, whether that be to boost your confidence or to strengthen your faith, spiritual gifts. You see, not carnal things. You don't ask the Lord for carnal things. Hey, Lord, please help me, win this new car or whatever. You're not supposed to ask for stuff like that. It says, "But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed." Okay, and we know what happens when you're, let's say you're on a boat, you're on like a sailboat. Okay, so there's no paddles, there's no engine, or anything. That it's just a sailboat. So you pretty much control the sail by, controlling the control the direction with the sail, that's attached to the boat, and it's completely driven by the wind, you see, and the waves are crashing together, and you're kind of getting tossed to and fro. You see, you're not going in a straight direction or the direction that you want to go. You see. You kind of have to just go, fight the waves and the wind and, the things of that nature, when it comes to the rumblings of the sea, you see. And, that's what it's like when you're double-minded, you see. Because like it says, "For he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed." Okay, tossed what? To and fro, you see. Remember when Satan, came amongst the saints, right, to present himself in front of the Lord, present himself to the Lord, the Lord asked him, where have you been? And he says, I've been, just in and out the earth, walking to and fro, going to and fro in it, you see. And that to and fro represents confusion, confusion, you see, causing confusion, and just being Satan, you see. So if you waver in this truth, you see, you're nothing different. You're not different than a man that's double-minded, which is the point, you see. Let me keep reading. It says, verse 7, "For let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord." You see, so if you're praying to the Lord, if you're praying to the Lord for something spiritual, you have to believe that the Lord is actually going to come through, you see, and deliver, you see, whether it's deliver you out of a situation, or help enhance something spiritual that you're lacking, like myself with confidence, you see. And the point here is James chapter 1 verse 8, "A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways," you see. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. Okay, it's just like that. Taking that sailboat. And with the with the sea rumbling and the waves crashing together and you're being tossed to and fro. Okay, we must be sustainable. Okay, and what's the word I'm looking for? Balanced in this truth. Let's just use balance. Okay, must be balanced in this truth. Okay, right? Especially in your everyday walk. You see, because we're not gonna be perfect on this side. You see, but we strive to be perfect. You see, and we're only gonna do that through the faith, power, and trust in Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay, being brotherly. You see, and examining ourselves day by day. Okay. Killing off that old man that we used to be, okay, back in the world, okay, shaving off that nigga, when you see like a snake or a reptile or something, shedding its skin, you see, giving it new life, you see, that layer of skin that you're shedding off is that old man, you see, and you must be balanced in this truth, okay. I just want to get a precept. I don't want to make this too long. Let me see. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 21. Okay, it says, "My son, fear thou the Lord Yahweh, and the King. Okay, and meddle not with them that are given to change." Okay, and when you also look in Proverbs, okay, it says. Matter of fact, let's just get it. So like it. It says, we're not supposed to walk with those that are, not of like equally yoked with us. Okay. You see, if you are a man that's walking in this truth and trying to build yourself in this truth, you're not supposed to be hanging out with niggas, or people that are not. Shalaki, I'm looking for this. Am I tripping? Let me just get the scripture. Shalaki, bear with me. I think it's in Proverbs 29. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 27. It says, "An unjust man is an abomination to the just." Okay, and he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked. Okay, like the scriptures say, can two walk together lest they be agreed? Okay, so the point is, you're supposed to keep yourself surrounded by like-minded men, as the Lord as the Lord told us to. Salaki. Okay, Salaki. All right. So let's read that again. It says, the book of Proverbs, chapter 24, verse 21. "My son, fear thou the Lord Yahweh and the King, and meddle not with them that are given to change." Okay, those that are double-minded. Okay, you see, those that are ambiguous. Okay, leading back to the word ambiguity. Okay, ambiguity. All right. Let me get another one. I'll close it out. Let's go back to here. This is the book of James, chapter 4, verse 8. It says, draw nigh to Yahweh. Okay, so come to the Lord. You see, the Lord commanded us to, when we come into this truth, to come out of the world. Okay, and come into Yahweh. Okay, it says draw nigh. So like it, come to Yahweh. Come nigh to Yahweh, and He will draw nigh to you. Okay, so scriptures also speak about seeking in ye shall find. Roughly paraphrasing. You see, if we seek the Lord 10 times more, you see, then the Lord is going to seek us, man. You see. You know, if we draw, you know, more and more nigh to Yahweh, you know, the Lord will draw more and more nigh to us. Okay, and it says, cleanse your hands. Okay, you know, get all that filth out. You see, all of your past ways and, you know, thoughts, and, you know, even like hobbies and things of that nature. You see, it says, ye sinners. Okay, so wash away your sins. All right, clean your hands, man. You know, you want to make sure that, you know, you don't have any flaws or, you know, sins upon yourself. You know, you're supposed to be found blameless, as the scriptures say. You know, when Yahweh Shai returns, okay, with the innumerable amount of angels, okay, to deliver his saints, okay, his chosen, his elect, all right, and to wreak havoc and punish these other nations, man, all right, and, you know, the 2/3 of our nation, you see, the nation of Israel, all right, you're supposed to be found with your, you know, you're supposed to be found blameless, okay, clean, purged, all right, purged of all your sins, you see. It says, and purify your hearts, all right. So you know, also to cleanse your minds, okay. It says, ye double-minded, all right, because, you know, back in the world, you know, we were double-minded, man. You know, we were, you know, sinners. You see, we were our hands were filthy, okay. You see, we were very ambiguous, okay, leading back to that word, all right. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, and Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, which means Lord willing in the Paleo Hebrew, okay. You brothers and few sisters were edified through the spirit, power, and Yahweh by Shem Shai. I want to say Shalom.